Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing a book review of the Elenium Trilogy by David Eddings. The trilogy is made up of 3 books, the Diamond Throne, the Ruby Knight and the Sapphire Rose. Now it is classified as fantasy, and it is a very traditional fantasy with knights and magic and sort of traditional bad guys and that kind of thing. And on Goodreads I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I love this book really badly. This is going to be a book I reread a lot. And mentioning Goodreads, I will link my Goodreads review in the description below, as well as all my usual links, if you'd like to read a companion written review to this. Now the plot revolves around Sparhawk, who is a knight of the Pandian Order. He's been in exile for 10 years in a foreign kingdom, and he hears the news that his queen, as he is the queen champion, has been poisoned. So he ignores his exile and rushes back to find out what's going on with her. And when he does, he finds out that she has been sealed in a magical sort of crystalline cocoon by one of the other main characters in the book, Seraphina, to stop the poison from killing her. But this spell has a lifespan, of course, so him along with quite a few other people, his adventuring group in a very traditional sense, they have to adventure across the land into other kingdoms, into cities, across lakes, all sorts of things, and try and find some way of curing her. They do know a way. They have to find this very unusual item called the Elenium, hence the name of the trilogy. And this is a very powerful magical item, and as far as they are aware, it is the only thing that can cure her and save her life. So they are determined to find it and bring it back. But obviously all sorts of obstacles stand in their path. Now the characters in the book are actually probably the strongest part of the book itself. Quite simply, they are brilliant. I mean, really well described. And you get to truly love the characters as you go on. I mean, by the end of the first book, or halfway through even, you already have very good images in your mind of exactly what each character looks like and their sort of psychology and how they would act in every situation. And there are certain characters that are just brilliant, and their interactions between certain ones are just works of genius as far as I'm concerned. There's one character that I personally liked, because he's a bit of a sort of smart aleck character, and that is Talon, who is a young thief, and he's really funny, and his interactions with certain other characters, like with Sparhawk for instance, is really good, and it creates a certain chemistry which really works. Now the world in the book is also done extremely well, and is almost as strong as the character building probably is as strong actually. It is described extremely well, and there is a lot of the world that you actually see. It is a roaming adventure across cities, across lakes, forests, basically all the traditional sort of fantasy environments, and the characters are just going through them, trying to find out where this Elenium is, trying to stop other characters from murdering them as you do. And it's just a beautiful world. It's described really well, and it's just really nice to read about. You almost wish you could be there with the characters, because it's not a dark, horrible world like certain fantasy books are. The world itself feels more lighter and sort of optimistic, which I really appreciate. Now, one quick note about the story itself. Yes, you could say it is cliche, because the main character, Sparhawk, is this seemingly indestructible knight of the Pandian Order, you know, wearing his big armour and his massive heavy sword and stuff. And there are magic users with him, and there's a thief, a young thief as well, which is a bit cliche I suppose by some standards. But to me, I didn't find this cliche as such, and it certainly didn't affect the quality of the book. This book, and indeed the story, despite this, is still brilliant, and it's just really fun and enjoyable. So, in summary, this is a brilliant book that I absolutely loved, with brilliant characters, environment, and just this real sense of fun and adventure running from the first page up until the last. I would recommend this to fantasy fans, of course, and anyone who just wants a really fun, sort of lighter-hearted adventure novel set in a really interesting world with fun characters and just a pure fun book. Anyway, that's actually it for this review. If you've read the book, then please let me know and tell me what you thought. I'd be very interested to know. All the links to my social media and indeed the Goodreads review, as I previously stated, will be in the description below, as they always are. Thank you for watching, and I will see you another day. Bye for now.